6.9, 9:14 a.m. Presentation by the Lake County FFA on their work and accomplishments.
Yes, all right. And you can all go down there, and you want to come up too? Okay, you all know what to say?
Ari,
Okay. Kelsey, well, why don't you all go down, and it sounds like Kelseyville's going first. What? Oh. It's all right.
You got 10
can
minutes.
just-
You could say whatever you want.
You could, 20 if you want, no. Just talk to us about your experiences. It sounds like you're both seniors. Have you been with FFA the whole time? All of those things. Yes.
Well, once again, I'm Stephen Frace, and
Samuel Vanhoven.
I'm the president of the Kelseyville FFA chapter, and Samuel here's the Sentinel. Me personally, I've been with the FFA since as soon as I was able to. My summer between 8th grade and freshman year, I started raising pigs for the Lake County Fair, and then everything just kind of snowballed from there. I got into the pigs, and then when school came around, I got into all the speaking competitions, and then sophomore year rolled around, and I was able to get a spot on the officer team, and so we started running all the meetings and all the things at school and going to even more speaking competitions. And now, senior year, I'm the president of the chapter and getting ready to wrap up my FFA career. I've had a lot of great experiences. It's taught me a lot about leadership and how to speak to people and just conduct yourself, well. So I've had a lot of fun with the FFA and learned a lot of valuable lessons.
Well, yeah, a little bit of a different path for me. I started my high school career at Clear Lake High School for the first 2 years, actually the first year as a freshman. And I actually transferred over to Kelseyville High to pursue more of the agricultural background that it has for FFA. And sophomore year was quarantine, so I couldn't do much, with the FFA program. But as junior year came and rolled around, I went to my first leadership program and in Monterey. And it was a blast, and it really got me hooked on the FFA as an organization. And throughout that last year, I learned a lot, and seeing the officers such as Steven and stuff conduct meetings at the chapter level really inspired me to try to run for office as my junior year coming into senior year. And it's been a blast, and it's really affected me as a person, leadership-wise, and has taught me to jump out of my comfort zone a lot, and I'm just really grateful for this organization. So. Good job, Kelseyville.
Yeah, just keep standing.
Good morning. My name is Yvette Ortega. I am the president of Lower Lake FFA. I am currently a senior, and I have been a part of FFA since my 8th grade year, so going on 5 years. Myself and my team are very excited to be here to tell you about the momentous year we've had. It's actually Lower Lake FFA's 10-year anniversary this year, and we continue to make Lower Lake history. So I'm going to let my team tell you a little bit about what we've done this year.
Hi, I'm Allie Beckstead, treasurer of Lower Lake. What? Oh. Hi, I'm Allie Beckstead, treasurer of Lower Lake FFA, and I'm so excited to tell you all about our new barn. Although Clear Lake is a rural area, we have city-like restrictions which withhold our students from taking animals to the fair. However, since our new barn finally got built, members of Lower Lake FFA have the opportunity to take animals to the Lake County Fair. Our fair team this year consists of 4 members taking lambs, 3 members taking goats, 1 member taking a steer, and 1 member taking a turkey. This year's fair team triples the size of fair teams in the past.
Hi, I'm Brittany Wade, the secretary of Lower Lake FFA. Through this year, our school year, our chapter has volunteered for many community services, such as volunteering at Fultz Family Winery guarding parking, Chair of Commerce car show, fair setup and teardown, Canocti District Board meeting, and luau dinner, pumpkin patch for Lower Lake Elementary kindergartners, cemetery cleanup for our local cemetery in Lower Lake, Race Across America, Lower Lake Community Action Group dinners every month, which we have one tonight, helping out all Laurel Lake parades, judges' breakfast, crab cioppino dinner, and child advocacy walk.
Hi, I'm Ariana. I'm the reporter for Lower Lake FFA, and I would like to speak to you about some huge recent milestones in our chapter. Myself and two other students, including Shasid, our Sentinel, and Katie Martinez, went to the state FFA competition. I went for prepared public speaking, so I wrote a 8-minute essay speech and memorized it, answered questions. I wrote about a farmer's purpose, and then Shasid and Katie participated in the first ever Spanish Creed competition. And one of our own recent graduates, Stephen Beckstead, made it to state for office. So he ran for state office and he got the opportunity to travel with us down to Ontario, which we also went to a state conference for FFA. Over 7,000 FFA students attend, and we just have an absolute blast. And I know that some of our new members have gotten the chance to experience FFA for what it really is, and they're excited about the ag program. One thing Lower Lake FFA tries to instill in the community is repping the agricultural education and proving that it has a positive impact on students and their lives moving forward from high school.
Okay, hello. My name is Shasid Pelcastre. I am the Sentinel for the Lower Lake FFA chapter. And I was one of the 3 that was lucky to go to state competition level. I did the Spanish Creed as well as Katie Martinez. This was the first year that the Spanish Creed was done, and it was really exciting because growing up Hispanic in America it's really easy for us to feel left out and not included, and FFA, the organization, really found a way to include us and let our culture feel appreciated as well as our language. I feel that the Spanish Creed really found a way to involve a lot of Hispanic-speaking students. It was really exciting. The Spanish Creed really, some people might just see it as another competition, but I see it as a way that a lot of us are being welcomed and we're being appreciated for our culture and our language. And it just shows the growth in our society to include us in such a big organization, and I'm very thankful for that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Araceli Rubio. I am currently the Vice President of Lower Lake FFA, and I'm here to just recognize the awards we've earned this summer, so I'm just going to start listing them. We're going to start off by awards earned at Fair, Clean Star Award earned by Ariana Corubias and Araceli Rubio, Showmanship Award earned by Ariana Corubias, Araceli Rubio, Ali Bexton, and Stephen Bexton, Supreme Grand Champion Ag Mechanics Award earned by Stephen Bexton, Large Animal Round Robin Champion Award earned by Stephen Bexton, Blue and Gold Award earned by Stephen Bexton, First Place in Goat Showmanship earned by Stephen Bexton, Second Place in Goat Showmanship earned by Ali Bexton, First Place in Breeding Class with Goats earned by Ali Bexton, Fifth Place in Lamb Showmanship earned by Ariana Corubias. The next awards we receive are the Mendel Lake opening and closing ceremonies. The opening and closing ceremonies is a public speaking competitions earned by teams. This year we took 5 teams and they all placed. First and fourth place for novice team, first and second place for open team, and second place for advanced team. Next, we continue with more public speaking competitions. These are sectional. Prepared public speaking, first place, Ariana Corubias. Third place, Laura Lake McMillan. Fourth place, Brittany Wade. Improv 2. Third place, Katie Martinez. Spanish Creed. First place, Yvette Ortega. Second place, Katie Martinez. Third place, Shasid Pelcastre. Fourth place, Aurelie Pelais. Fifth place, Natalie Zavala. Sixth place, Oriana Rodriguez Espinosa. And seventh place, Araceli Rubio. The top 4 in each category advanced to regionals. Those who placed in regional public speaking is Ariana Corubias, 4th place for prepared public speaking, Katie Martinez, 2nd place for Spanish Creed, and she said Picastre 4th place for Spanish Creed. The top 4 in each category moved on to state competition in Fresno. Members also had the opportunity to earn awards at another Spanish Creed public speaking competition at the Golden State Field Day in Santa Rosa. For advanced division, she said Picastre got 2nd place, Aurelie Pelaez got 5th place, Yvette Ortega got 2nd place. Novice division, Katie Martinez got 4th place, and Marisol Gutierrez got 5th place. We also want to congratulate Yvette Ortega and Araceli Rubio for receiving the FFA state degree. This is the first year we had 2 state degree recipients. To earn your state degree, you must have earned 1,500 in your SAE project, along with other community service and leadership requirements, and many hours of data entry in our record books.
It's an incredible amount of awards.
One more person.
There's still more.
We also want to recognize Stephen Bexton. He was the first California State Officer candidate from Lower Lake FFA. Stephen made it through the online interviews and continue on to live interviews at the state convention. He did not place in the final 12. However, we are amazingly proud of how far he went in the interview process. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to hear about what we've done this year. Overall, I just wanted to tell you guys that we do as much as we can for our community, and I hope that you guys are able to appreciate us as much as we appreciate you. But again, thank you, Lower Lake FFA.
Thank you. So I have some questions, but yeah, let's. I want to know, what are the skills that you've been learning that you think you're going to need most, that are going to be useful to you as you move forward in life, through finishing high school, through the military, and whatever paths that you think that you'll be going down?
I personally...
Microphone.
I think one of the big ones that I've learned is just leadership. As an 8th grader, I could have never imagined myself standing in front of a room of all kinds of people, and much less leading a team. I definitely think it has greatly improved my confidence in myself and my abilities to lead others, and I hope that it can do the same for everyone else, but I know everyone takes something different from FFA.
I would have to say a skill that I've definitely learned is public speaking. If you would have talked to me a few years ago, I would have not been standing up here today. I would have been so afraid, and I think FFA has really helped me a lot with public speaking because of all the competitions we do, and I think it's really helped me come out of my shell.
So this is actually my first year being really involved in FFA, and I would say that I learned a lot. When I first learned that I had to do the Spanish Creed, I was nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to learn 5 paragraphs. I need to memorize them. So I really learned to public speak, and I learned to be confident. So I lacked confidence, and once I got the hang of like my Spanish speaking contest, I really gained a lot of confidence, and I learned how to, well, not all the way, but I learned how to kind of be confident and like speak in front of our large group of people.
FFA has helped strengthen my morals. I think one thing that I value the most about FFA and what it teaches students is hard work, and that nothing is given to you, it is earned. And that is something that I've come to enjoy from FFA, is putting in the hard work. I personally take animals to fair, and my advisor, Ms. Olson, said I was gonna put blood, sweat, and tears into my project, and oh boy, did I put blood, sweat, and tears into my project. Hard work is something that I've grown to actually enjoy, and enjoy the results that come out of it, because you only get out what you put in, and that's something that FFA has taught me a lot about.
A skill that I've learned while being FFA is learning how to step up, knowing when you have to be there and know when you have to be a leader. Sometimes you're not ready to be a leader. Sometimes you don't feel like you're not confident enough or you're not enough to be a leader, but you have to step up and do what you can do, because that's part of being FFA, to learn with all experience.
FFA has taught me self-confidence growth and public speaking because I'm really kind of bad at it, not gonna lie. FFA is kind of like a second family to me. I love my team. Like, yeah.
Give it a go. So, the skill that I took most from this organization is definitely leadership. My future moving into the military, I have been able to draw a lot of parallels between the way that we conduct ourselves, like as a team, the way that our leaders work with us, I can really move over, and I can use a lot of the stuff I learned, not only about being the president and like running a team and being able to hear everybody's ideas and try and talk to everybody and figure out the best way to move forward, but also being on a team and being able to listen to people who have great information for me and being able to be a subordinate and listen to a leader and work for the benefit of the whole team. So that's what I've taken.
Yeah, well, besides the leadership standpoints that he just talked about, something that I definitely learned from FFA would have to be, just being comfortable in new environments. I'm going to be flying across, the country to Georgia, and it's just going to be a completely new environment for me in the Army. And FFA has definitely taught me, those styles of just, being comfortable in new environments and getting the most out of those environments. Because, us as humans, we get pretty nervous when we're, across different, countries, states. I don't have any family around and stuff like that. And FFA has definitely taught me, to get the most out of those experiences. So, yeah, very grateful.
Who here in the audience graduated from FFA or was in the audience? I saw this smile in the back here. There's just some pride. Why don't you come up and introduce yourself to these folks? And you can talk about the skills you learned in FFA too. That's right.
Good morning, I'm Lieutenant Bingham with the Lake County Sheriff's Office. After watching all of you speak, I hope I don't disappoint. That was outstanding. I think you guys hit the nail on the head. A lot of people kind of forget that when they're talking about FFA, they think ag programs, agriculture growing things, ag mechanics, and they forget what FFA is really about. And you guys hit the nail on the head. Leadership, service to your community, learning skills that you don't currently have, and a commitment to something other than yourselves. And that will serve you well in your life. I went to Middletown High School. I started in 4-H when I was 9 years old, and when I went into high school, I moved into FFA. And like many of you, I stayed in FFA all through high school, went all the way up to president of my chapter, state competitions, the state conferences, and everything. And it has served me well in my life. You said it, and I think what you said was very poignant to me. You may not always be ready for leadership, but you recognize when it's time to step up and take that leadership role and better your team, better your community, and better those people around you. And that's what it's about. I think that's one of the things we kind of forget sometimes in this day and age is service to our community. And that's one of the best things you can do is serve your community and serve others. And I commend all of you for taking the time to join FFA and commit to the program and learn what you've learned. And then for the Board of Supervisors to have you here today, to have this experience, I think it's something that you're not going to forget in your lives. I know I haven't forgot my time in FFA and the conferences and all the competitions that I did. Robert's Rules of Order, I think that was something that I struggled with for many years till I got it. So again, thank you guys. I think it's great that the program has continued, and it's great to see that Lower Lake has an FFA program, because when I was in high school, and we won't say when, they did not have a program. So it is great to see that the program has expanded in Lake County. So
Yeah, thank you. Lieutenant Bingham, would you say we're in good hands?
I think we are in good hands. It is great to see and very impressive, guys. You did an outstanding job, and kind of made me feel good to be from an FFA program.
Yep, come and get in the picture. Yeah, you can say.
So how about I get right here, and you guys get in the front.
is everybody smiling? Because I can't see. One more. Let me see. Let's see if you're off the hook. Oh, that's great. Very nice. Did you see yourself? Great.
And I think we have some words from Vice Chair Simon, who had to step out for a moment. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, obviously, my son also was an FFA. We went to high school. I thought it was just a valuable organization that taught him all those things you guys talked about, the leadership skills and others. So I want to thank you for all the work that you do. Every month I go to the Lower Lake Action Committee group. The Lower Lake crew is there serving food to the community during that meeting. And so I see it month after month, their service that they do for their local community, which is excellent. And one other thing, and I don't know if you guys asked this, but obviously at the end of the year, we have the fair. You have animals that are being raised. Are any of you raising animals? And if you are, if you could say what you're raising, I'd greatly appreciate that. Grab a mic.
I'm Allie. I'm going to take 2 lambs this year. In the past, I've taken goats and turkeys.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Ari. This is my second year taking market lambs to fair.
Hi, I'm Brittany. This is my first year doing fair, and I'm taking a meat goat.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to open it up and see if we have anyone from the public. Anyone in the chambers would like to come up and speak? Anyone in the Zoom room? Okay, I'm going to bring it back to the board. We have a comment here from Supervisor Spatier.
So I appreciate the program. To me, it's so much put into one. Obviously, you've talked about the skill sets, but I also see it as somewhat of a potential internship program that leads you towards a career pathway. That doesn't mean it's what you have to do, but it provides the skill sets so you can, if you wanted to, and continue down that pathway. But I also know some of you, and this is not the only thing you do. We've highlighted one portion of what you're accomplishing in your lives, and I just want to make sure that we recognize that you're going to school, you're accomplishing your schoolwork, you're part of other groups, you're in marching band, that's a weekend activity. And so I know that you're doing so much more than this, and I just want to make sure the public is aware. And I have to say, I heard Steven's name way too much. And I've heard his name multiple times in the past too, and he never shows up except at football games. I think you're going to have to try to bring him to the next time you talk about him. Appreciate all he's done for Lower Lake. Appreciate that he's got family that continues as well. But keep aiming high.
We tried to get Steven here. We did. He had a long weekend of riding bikes, though. He competed in the 8-hour race in Boggs, and he got second in the pro category. And he's been coaching these kids all year since he graduated last year. So he had a full weekend, and he had to work today. Yeah. So I wish he was here too. But thank you for being here today. I didn't want to ask you to come in August because I know you're a little busy with your animals. So I thought following the conference, this would be a good time for you to come. I hope we can make this an annual thing, whoever's going to be chair next year, to invite you back and help us with our meetings. As you can see, we've got some real highs that we talk about, and we have some real lows too. And this is the work of governing our county, and you are our future leaders. And I know that you're going to step up in ways that we can't even imagine. And I'm confident that we're in good hands with all of you. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you for taking the time and being here too, to appreciate this.